Hello, this is John Hopkins with GrowFunnel, and I'm going to show you relatively quickly, how to make a Go Spiffy order form or a Spiffy order form for Infusionsoft look good when you share it in Facebook. Right now, Infusionsoft, as is the time of this recording, Infusionsoft's order forms, they're not really something you normally share, so they've not made any of the back-end code to show anything that looks attractive. It's just an ugly URL and no image and no real text behind it when you share it on Facebook. So, but now we have Go Spiffy order forms, and they make the Infusionsoft order forms and take them to where they really should be, mobile responsive and attractive. And so I use this for a lot of my clients. And so we've decided for a few of my clients, it makes good sense to use the order forms actually as the sales page and build the sales section above the order form itself. So here's an example of one here, and we're going to walk through how to turn this one into so when you share it on Facebook, it'll look good. And so it's just there's pretty basic form, simple layout that conveys the message about this event. And so we've been using these as the sales pages. They've been working very well. And so I'm going to show you how to take this and bring it over and make it look good in Facebook. One thing you're going to need a plugin. It's a 301 redirect plugin, and this is the one right here. It's called Quick Page Post Redirect Plugin. You'll recognize it with this icon. There's a few others out there. I've tested several of them. This is the one I've used for years, and it works the best for this purpose. One simple reason is it allows us to have a meta redirect. And I'm not going to go into the details about what exactly that is, the different kinds of redirects. You can Google those. But this one allows 301, 302, 307, and meta redirects. And 301 are the most common ones, but it doesn't work for what we're doing with here. So we need the meta redirects. Anyway, that's the plugin you want, and I'll show you how to use that here in just a moment. So you can go ahead and get that installed. And so we are going to let's start with our page here. We're going to give it a URL. I'll put that on the clipboard here. That's what I want to call it. Xactimate Training in Denver, level 1 and 2. And so get that URL there. And then we're going to jump over to the existing order form. We're going to grab all this content, just copy it down to, let's say about here, down to the testimonials. And we're going to jump back to the edit page. We're going to just paste this. Make sure in the Visual Builder tab of the Facebook, or sorry, not Facebook, the WordPress interface here, because we want to keep some of the stuff that would be stripped out otherwise if we use the text interface. So here we go. But we've got this image in here. I found that having the image pasted in here naturally does not work very well, so we want to get rid of it. And then we're going to go set this featured image. We've got it here already uploaded. And we're going to set that featured image. The way Facebook looks at a WordPress page, it likes that featured image. It's going to grab it there. And oftentimes, if there's another image on the page, it'll grab that. Sometimes it just grabs some sort of image off the site that doesn't seem to make much sense. So this I found is pretty repeatable. And we want to bring that up here. And we're going to click on Update. Okay, so from here, we're going to jump over to a page called the Object Debugger in Facebook. It's a tool that in the developer section of Facebook. You can see the URL here, but we'll just I'll make sure that's in the description below. And we're going to paste that. Actually, I need to run back. I need to do one thing. I need to grab this URL and jump over. Double check, make sure I updated that. Jump into the Object Debugger once that finishes up here. I think I already did that, but it's always good to make sure. Come on. There we go. Okay. Paste that into here. We're going to tell it to fetch new scrape information. A couple things we're looking for here. You might see these little things that should be fixed. Usually you don't need to fix those things for what we're doing here. And you can see here it's grabbed the image from there. It's grabbed the title. It's got the URL. So it's got everything we need right here. The little description right here. This is what's going to be shown in Facebook. And so let's test this out by jumping into Facebook and pasting that URL into here. There we go. And so you can see here we've got the image that we've chosen. the web address, we've got the title that we gave the page, and we've got the beginning of the content there. So that's exactly what we wanted to do, but right now this doesn't work. It just takes us to a page. So this is where the 3801 redirect plugin comes in. Before we do that, I just want to show you a quick example of what it would look like if we just link directly to this page. I'm going to copy that. We're going to jump over to here. I'm going to refresh Facebook to get a look. And oops, did I not grab it all? I did not grab it all apparently. Let's try that again. I did weird there. There we go. So it's fetching the preview, and that's all we're going to get. So this is the problem that we're solving by doing this. This is what scrape information it gets from Facebook right now until we do this little trick. So, all right. So now we know that the scrape information works. It renders nicely on Facebook. What Facebook does is they basically store that scrape information for a certain period of time. I think last time I checked it was 60 days. It's good to check with these things because this is kind of a hack way of doing things. It's not the right way, but it is the only way to do it in this situation until Infusionsoft fixes the back end. And so let's jump back into the page we've created here. The only thing we need to do now is we need to scroll down here. That plugin that we installed, here's the functionality to it. Actually, let's jump over. Actually, I've got it on my clipboard already, but we need to have this URL copied. We need to check this to make active, set the destination URL, and change this to a meta redirect. It'll default to 0 if you leave that blank. You can see that. So now we're going to click update. And now if we go to this URL, it's not going to take us to the WordPress page. It's going to quickly redirect to the order form. There we go. So now we're back at Facebook, and we're going to paste our URL again. And now, so what's happening now is Facebook has that data scraped, and it's going to store that. It keeps it from using up too much computer cycles in our servers to go and check scrape data every single time. So they cache it. We get to use that to our benefit. And so let's paste that URL in here. And here we are. And so if I were to post this, I'll go ahead and post it on my timeline. Now when I click this, it takes us to our Infusionsoft order form. And that's it. Just know that this can be used for tricking people. We don't want to trick anybody. We want to wear our white hats at all times, so don't abuse this. Eventually, I hope Infusionsoft gets their act together on this side of the fence before Facebook figures out a way to stop us from doing this, because it's doing it the right way and just trying to make a page that functions better. And yeah, so here we are. Hope that helps. And if you have any questions, just put a comment in the chat section on YouTube here, and let's talk about it. Thanks, guys.